Hello guys and welcome back to Cobblers Vlogs, another real disappointment match review. It's a 1-0 defeat against AFC Wimbledon, so bad. The goal we conceded is nonsense. A penalty in the 97th minute, Hoskins misses, all gone horribly wrong. This was such a must-win game for the Cobblers. A win would have seen the Cobblers real push on. The Cobblers still outside the bottom four, but Wimbledon on level points with the Cobblers. Really disappointing from the Cobblers' point of view. I am so annoyed. It was just so bad. We just played horribly. We really did. There was nothing about us today. We were just slow to everything. We had no real attacking presence. And fair play to Wimbledon. 0-0 written all over it, but it was classic Cobblers to go lose it. And then the penalty miss at the end. We'll talk about the game in this video a bit more in detail and hear what you guys think on Twitter as well. Really, real disappointment. So like I did say, even though the Cobblers did lose today, we do stay outside of the bottom four. Wimbledon on level points with us, 36 points, but Cobblers do have the better goal difference. Wigan did draw today, so they stay in the bottom four. Wigan also play on Tuesday night against Gillingham. But real disappointment today from the Cobblers. Looking at the stats now, 1 shot on target for the Cobblers, 2 for Wimbledon. It was just such a dull game, and I don't really know what to say. It was just real boring, It's so hit and miss at the moment with the Cobblers. If you asked me Tuesday evening, do you think the Cobblers will stay up after Oxford? I would have said yes, we played so well, but it's so inconsistent. We were so bad today, and this was such an important game for us to stay in League One. Winning this would have done 3 points clearer. It would have helped us so much. We haven't. We haven't even got a point. We could have scored with Hoskins. It's so classic Cobblers to go miss that. We have a chance to get an equaliser. A point is better than nothing, but we don't. Such a boring game. And I've said all season some of the players aren't good enough. And again, we can't blame Brady. He's done, what he can. And I think it's a real difficult scenario for anyone who was going to come into this club. Just real bad from a Cobblers' point of view. Real struggling at the moment. We just go from high to low. We go beat Oxford. And then we go lose 1-0 to Wimbledon. It's just, you just don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what Cobblers team is going to turn up. And, some of the players don't care. Some of the players aren't good enough. I've said that all season. And it changes so much. Sometimes he gets the best out of players. Sometimes he doesn't. And it's just so hard. And we are so inconsistent that we aren't good enough to stay in this league. And, this might come to bite me back on the bum if we do stay up. But we just aren't consistent. We go and do fantastically well against Oxford. We go and lose. We do against Wimbledon today. We do fantastically well against Portsmouth. We get outplayed by Crewe. We are so inconsistent, and that is the reason why we are down the bottom. That is the reason, and it's such a big problem, and one that needs to be fixed sooner rather than later. Just real disappointment. 8 games to go, and we need a lot of points, and we've got some difficult games coming up, but frustrating. Like I said, I could rant on this forever. Real disappointment. Over to your guys' reactions on Twitter. So then, Cobblers Vlogs on Twitter. Hashtag NTFC to get involved in future videos. One of our patrons, Adam Page, says, angry to say at least players have failed to turn up today when it's needed. Shocking performance today overall. Totally poor. Can't say I didn't see this embarrassment coming. I totally agree with Adam. Such a bad day at the office of the Cobblers. From a fantastic game against Oxford to a poor game today. Real poor. We just seemed like we didn't care. There was just nothing about us today. The ideas are wrong. Everything was wrong. We are real missing a winger. I just think maybe as an under-18 winger, just put him in the team. Put Chukwuemeka on the wing. Someone if that's how we're going to play, we need wingers who are going to give service to Danny Rose. Danny Rose was poor today. To be honest, everyone was poor today. It's just real disappointment. Ryan Eldred said he deserves all the criticism he gets after missing that penalty. Of course, he is talking about Sam Hoskins missing the penalty in the last kick of the game. Yeah, I think, it was just classic Cobblers we were going to miss, wasn't it? It really was. It was just so classic Cobblers. It was a good save from the goalie, but, it's frustrating. It was just classic Cobblers. It would have been great to score and get a point from it, but you saw the full-time whistle, if you did watch an iFollow, how much it meant to those Wimbledon players, and real disappointment. But yeah, Hoskins, he's done well. He scored against Oxford, didn't he? Heads up, I'm sure he's going to get a bit of hate, but he's had so much hate. Everyone is a Hoskins lover or a Hoskins hater. Real disappointment, but onwards and upwards to Saturday. Today's match review real disappointment for the Cobblers. So poor. Another real disappointing game for the Cobblers. You don't know what we're going to get with the Cobblers. It's just hit or miss. You know, it is one time it's good, one time it is bad. Friday, next up for them, for the Cobblers, is a Friday, the 2nd of April. We are playing Shrewsbury, and then we've got Hull. We've got a busy couple of games coming up. Shrewsbury is next, 17th in the league. So, of course, you have your match preview and review for all of that. Fingers crossed the Cobblers can get something better and just play better, because today was awful. Real bad. It's just, I just don't know what to say anymore. It's just so hit or miss. You don't know whether the Cobblers are going to be good, whether they're going to be bad, whether they're going to turn up, whether they're not. It's just terrible, but fingers crossed sooner rather than later we can improve. Again, a massive thank you to all of our patrons: Adam Page, Luke NTFC, Dan Wiseman, Jason Rodhouse and Mike Fuller. You guys are absolute legends for supporting us on the channel, and if you are interested in signing up to our Patreon, all the links will be in the description below. And again, if you are under the age of 18, please remember to ask for parent guardian permission. This video is in partnership with Fan. Now, we are so close to getting 50 Cobblers fans on the app. I think there's 33 or 32 on the app, and we want to try and hit 50 before the end of the season. If you are interested in signing the app, please get in touch, and not get in touch, sorry, go to the link in the description below. There is a queue at the moment, so make sure you follow us on Twitter, Cobblers Vlogs, on Twitter and Instagram, to get exclusive codes, so you can skip the queue. We'd love to try and hit 50 Cobblers fans before the end of the season. All I've got to say is drop a like if you haven't already. Thank you very much for the support we've received recently. It's been fantastic. Comment what your thoughts are on the Cobblers game, and me and Matt will get replying. Real disappointment. Like I said, Shrewsbury up next. You'll have your match preview and review, of course, your opposition view as well with Matt. Stay safe, guys, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.